friends, I'm Myra with Vial Designs, and in this video I'm going to show you how easy it is to create these fun lettering styles for February. And as always, I am sketching everything with pencil first, and I'm going over with this knitter eraser to take off some of the pencil marks and to make it easier to go over with the pens. For this first style, I'm doing block lettering style, combining some uppercase with lowercase letters. This is personally my favorite way to write, and I'm using the Crayola Super Tips. I'm gonna go ahead and add links to everything in the description, so if at any point you wonder which pen I'm using, be sure to check the descriptions or let me know in the comments. I will be happy to answer any questions that you have. As always, I recommend to take your time. As you can see here, this is real time that I'm doing the outline to the letters that I created with the Crayola Super Tip, and I'm using a monoline pen. This is a 01 and this is from the Pigeon Letters. You can use any monoline pen that you have. I just like these pens. They're one of my favorites. Now you can leave this out like this, but if you wanted to make it pop a little bit more, I recommend that you add a shadow. And for this, you can use a gray brush pen. I'm using the Tombow Fudenosuke gray pen, and what I'm doing is I'm adding a shadow slightly to the right and underneath of every part of the outline. For the second creative way to letter February, we're going to do a chunky block lettering. And for that, we first are going to start sketching a regular block lettering with pencil, and then we're going to erase it a little bit with the knitter eraser. And now we're going to add outlines to the first lettering that we did. Now the outlines, we're going to add a little bit of character to the ends of the letters, and that we're going to end them with sort of like a triangular shape instead of the regular rectangle, just like you see here. And now we're gonna complete the whole thing, and then we're going to go ahead and outline with a monoline pen. Alright, once you're completely done with the outline, you can go ahead and finish erasing the pencil marks. And the way that I'm going to color the letters is I'm going to start with the Tombow Dual Brush Pen 817, and then we're going to change the color for every letter. For this second letter, I'm using the Tombow Blush 772. I made a mistake because the third letter should have been with the pink 723, so I went ahead and switched it. I did mess up the paper a little bit, but it's not super noticeable, and that happened because I was rubbing really hard with the pen. So that's something that you want to keep in mind with your paper. Now, once you're done coloring your letters, you're gonna go over again with your monoline pen and you're gonna do an outline, but this time the outline is gonna be imperfect, and then we're gonna add these zigzags on some of the sides of the letters. Moving on to the third creative way that we're going to letter February, we're gonna draw an open envelope with hearts coming out of it, and we're gonna make sure that you have enough hearts to write February with a letter on each heart. Alright, now that everything is colored, it's time to write February with one letter inside of each heart. And I always like to go back and thicken the downstrokes, and I feel like this makes the letters pop up a little bit more. And then what I'm going to do is add a shadow to the hearts with the same gray Tombow that we use at the beginning. Make sure to let me know in the comments which one of these styles is your favorite and what colors would you use instead of the pink and sort of like purple vibes that we have going on in here. And be sure to stay until the end because the last way to letter February is my personal favorite. Now for the fourth way to creatively letter February, we're gonna start first by drawing this banner as you can see here, and then once we're done with the banner, we're going to letter February inside of it, and this is with a block lettering style. And then we're gonna color the inside of the banner with the Tombow 761 Carnation. Once I'm done coloring, I always like to go over the outlines again with my monoline pen and add a few details to make the banner pop. I don't know how many times I've said pop, but basically we're just being extra and adding more decor and details to each style to make it better. And last but not least, we're gonna use the Tombow 761 for our fifth lettering style. For this, we are going to do a bounce lettering style with the brush pen. This is gonna be the base of our lettering. We're gonna create a ribbon-like lettering, and we're going to go over the parts where our pen goes up, and we're going to darken it with this pink. This is a Pentel Fude brush pen. This is gonna be like the back part of our ribbon, and make sure you do this curve like to resemble the back part of the ribbon, and then color it in. We're gonna do the same thing with each stroke of our letters. Make sure that you're doing the right part. You can trace the letters, and whenever your pen is going up, that's when you know that you're going to color with a darker shade of pink or whatever color scheme that you are using. And then once you're done, we're gonna grab a lighter shade of pink, and we're gonna go over our base lettering, and this is gonna give more dimension to the letters. And to finish this style up, we can add some super cute bows to mimic the coquette style that is going around lately. I hope this video was helpful and you found some inspiration for your February bullet journal, or maybe you can apply these techniques into any month of the year. And if you want even more February lettering styles for your bullet journal but a lot more simple, make sure you check this video next, because in it I'll show you other 5 ways to letter February in calligraphy.